Ah, wow, that's a
Yeah, baby.
Good morning. We are up real early. It is just after 6 o'clock here, and today we are going on one hell of an adventure. We are going fishing for salmon, halibut, and rockfish, the quintessential trifecta of Seward, Alaska, and Alaska fishing. People travel from literally all over the globe in order to come fishing here in Seward, Alaska, and today we have the opportunity to go out and catch a bunch of fish ourselves with the help of Alaska Dream Charters. Today's fishing trip is going to be a 12-hour excursion, and we are super excited to see Resurrection Bay and other parts of Seward and other parts of Alaska, all from the vantage point of a boat. The Resurrection River, where we've been camping, winds its way through the Kenai Mountains, fed by the slow, steady melt from Exit Glacier and the Russian River. It stretches about 22 miles before meeting the ocean at Resurrection Bay, right here in Seward. Come late August through October, the mouth of the river becomes a hotspot for snagging salmon, and it's one of the more iconic fishing scenes in this part of Alaska. We're about 7 minutes behind schedule, so we're in a rush to get out to the boat and not be those late people getting onto a charter. There's something special about stepping onto a boat at first light in Alaska. Whether it's the salty air, the hum of the diesel engine warming up, or the quiet confidence of a seasoned crew who's done this 1,000 times. We set out with Alaska Dream Charters, leaving the docks behind and heading out into Resurrection Bay, a place that feels like the edge of the world. The ride out to our first fishing spot took about 45 minutes, and honestly, it was a tour in itself, giving us front row views of Seward and the rugged beauty of the Kenai Peninsula. One of the biggest perks of going out on a fishing charter like this is you get to see nearly everything you'd catch on a Kenai Fjords tour boat, but the difference is you're going home with a cooler full of fish. Whether it's sea lions, harbor seals, bald eagles, or even killer whales and humpbacks, you've got a good shot of seeing it all when you're on the water with Alaska Dream Charters. Our captain Levi was constantly scanning the horizon, pointing out whales, birds, and anything else worth seeing, doing everything he could to make sure we didn't miss a moment out there. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you will remember that about 4 months ago, our water pump failed and I needed a replacement, which I got from eTrailer.com. Today, the plan is we're going to give you a 4-month review of our Seaflow water pump that we got from eTrailer.com. We actually have 2 Seaflow water pumps. Today, we're talking about the 12-volt version. In the shot here, you can also see the 120-volt version. Hidden behind these hoses is our regular standard 12-volt water pump. This thing has been a godsend. It is super quiet, very reliable, and uses almost no energy. So we're gonna go inside the camper, and we're gonna tell you how loud it is in terms of decibels, both in this compartment and while washing dishes, and we're gonna check out just how much energy it's consuming. I've got our decibel meter set up inside here. We're by the sink. let's find out just how loud this water pump is when I start doing some dishes. Now obviously that test is going to be slightly skewed by the fact that the phone is so close to the faucet, so you're going to get ambient noise from the water itself. Let's find out how it sounds in the water pump compartment real quick. All right, Marissa, let it rip. That's good. So as you can see, not a very loud water pump. I mean, my voice as I'm speaking to you now with a microphone on outside of the camper is louder than that water pump. The last test we're going to do on this water pump is an energy consumption test. Let's see how much juice this thing actually burns when I turn it on. By my calculations and what you can see on the screen, we were burning about 5 amps for the temporary moments in which we're running the water pump. And if you're living in an RV, most of the time you realize that it is valuable to have your water on and off very quickly, unlike a house where you just let that faucet rip. So you're really going to be using a minimal amount of energy when using this pump. And we've likely got hundreds of hours on this Seaflow water pump in our 4 months of ownership of it, and it has worked out super well for us. If you want to get a pump like this or any other accessories from eTrailer.com, be sure to check out the link in the description below. Any product that you purchase from eTrailer.com, whether it's this water pump, Jensen TVs, Furrion cooktops, you name it, it helps us maintain this great relationship that we have with eTrailer and furthering our time here on the road. So be sure to check out the link in the description below where you'll get the best customer service, products, and prices all at eTrailer.com.
You can feel it a lot more time now. I've been to restaurants. Now I've done restaurants. Got it. All right. Good job. Nicely done. Is this your first silver?
This is her first fish.
First fish ever?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? All right.
She's super scared of
So,
holding them, hurting
not
them.
gonna hurt you. Not gonna hurt you. I promise.
You promise?
Promise.
Marissa, stop
My fingers.
being a baby.
You're good. You want me to hold it for you? You want me to hold it for you?
Yeah. Maybe later.
I'm videoing the whole thing for you guys.
I
Marisa's
got that.
panicking.
Maybe later I'll actually hold one, but right now I got that fish.
Coming. All right. You go right over my head with the tip, okay?
Okay.
You're good. 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 Keep coming. Keep coming. Alright. Woo! Sick. You got it? Oh, sorry.
You're good, man.
I'm in the middle of everything there.
No worries.
See him coming?
It's so heavy.
Yep. Oh yeah, right over my head. Right over my head. Got it.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Monster. That's a nice fish. All right, ready?
It's not going to come alive on me.
So you're putting right in there over my eyes. Yep.
Just get over it.
Okay. Your other hand underneath right there. Just like that. Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Oh, got it. Nice save.
This is not what we want.
Oh,
Why don't you take this, give it a try, bring it on in.
okay.
Right here.
Thank you.
Yep. We use these for bait.
Oh,
You can have it if you want for your third. We just don't eat as well as the sockeye. Or the, excuse me, the silver.
so we just wrapped up salmon fishing. Marissa caught the biggest one from us. I got, what, 1? And you got 2? Now we're headed to go get halibut. You got 2?
I got 2.
Nice.
Ben got two.
On my little pole.
Little
On a little
pole.
rod.
How little's your little rod?
It's the perfect size. Okay?
It's not the size of the pole.
It's about the angler.
That's right.
It's about the size of his heart. Same thing with salmon fishing. If you guys hook a fish, yell fish on, nice and loud. Once you get the fish up close to the top, I want you to stop reeling and let him kind of sit underneath the water and keep his head underneath the water. And just yell color. That way we know there's a fish up and ready to be gaffed.
So goal is for everybody to get their line on the bottom as we're here fishing for halibut, and then bring it back up just a tiny little bit. Hope for the best.
As soon as you get to the clear line, we got 25 feet left.
Okay.
Big old yellow line. Nice. Oh, right there.
Whoa.
Big boy. This fish is probably about 150 years old.
What kind of fish is that?
It's a yellow-eyed rockfish.
What's, is that like a tongue?
So that's his swim bladder. So when they come up, it's equivalent to like a scuba diver getting the bends. You got it there?
Yep. Big old rockfish.
Your daughter tells me that we just have to convince me where to go.
You told me the other day, so you're next to the edge.
You doing it, Marissa, you doing it.
It's intense wheeling this up.
All right, let's go ahead and pull that out of the rod holder. Out of the rod holder, okay? So when we pull everything up today, we don't want to pull them out of the water. Okay. Out of the rod holder, line towards me, up in the air. Perfect, got it. Good bam, go grab that weight for me. Perfect. All right, that's a nice fish. So, our limit today is one any size, one under 27 inches. This looks like it's over 27, okay? So, really have two choices. You can let it live, try for a bigger one, or keep it and let your husband try to get the bigger one, okay? My recommendation, just, you know, I've been talking to the other boats already. It's slow. We've already got 3 in the boat. I think we should keep it, but I'm going to leave it up to you.
I'll keep it.
Okay?
Yeah, keep
So
it.
the good news is at about $30 a pound, that's about a $350 fish.
Nice.
Wow.
On a rod and reel, it's just over 400 on a rod and reel. Commercially caught, I think it's like 7 or 800. Halibut. All right, stop there. Pull out the rod holder. Come towards me.
Okay, out of the rod holder towards you.
Good. Go ahead and grab your weight for me.
Okay.
I'll measure them just to make sure.
Okay. Got my first halibut of the day. 1 versus 1. Marissa's got one, I got one. Who's gonna get the most fish?
So I want to move you.
Okay.
Move you right here. Okay. Wait a second here.
Yep.
I'm not gonna let him have an itch. Don't you worry.
Guns in the rock.
Okay. Okay. Just get in here and keep steady pressure.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Woo!
I'm gonna move you one more time.
Yes, sir.
Reel gently. No, just gently. Just when I pull, reel gently.
Okay.
Only when I pull, I want you to reel.
Get you guys back in.
You're doing good. Just nice, steady cranks, okay?
Okay.
Feel when the boat goes up.
Yeah.
I want you to kind of lay there, and then as soon as we start on the downward from that swell, I want you to crank, just like that. Nice and steady, don't speed up on.
Okay.
Where's the other gap? Nice fish. All right, do me a favor.
Yep.
All right, take the rod out of the rod holder. Take a step back.
Oh my.
Holy shit. Woo!
That might be a butt chug.
I would love to do a butt chug.
Nope. Total length on the ground. Alright, I'm at 0.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to at some point.
58. Pull it back a little bit.
Full way, full.
Yep, I'm good. 56. That's close, man. That's close. Could be a 100-pounder.
Yeah, baby.
Woo! Could you imagine?
All right, so we got 2 fish on. One just got boarded. The other one's still in the process. We're hitting them hard out here.
Tucker, you got that other one?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ray?
Ah, all right, that's all right.
It's like you're buying the first round. That's a skate. Oh. Well, the biggest one we caught, so.
Good.
Keeper. I got good news and bad news for you.
I'm done.
You're done for now, so we get to rockfish. Congrats.
Thanks, bro.
Solid day.
Loving it.
Sit down up here.
Salmon number 3 for me, so I have limited out. Check this silver out. Beautiful fish. So awesome.
That raw off the reel. I got a push though if you want. Stop reeling.
Wow.
We don't have ball. It's a circle. It's a straight chain J hook. I might just stick him right it is. Let him go. Let him go. Let him run. Okay. Right out that way. Reel that line in.
I got a stick on it.
John, ridiculous.
The anticipation was killing me.
Beat that. Or beat you.
Nice job, dude.
Dude, thanks. Hey.
So we've all pulled in our reels and we're headed on to the next spot. This is supposed to be a rockfish hole in terms of what it's going to produce. What a perfect day. I mean, it is 70 degrees, sunny, relatively calm water. Only a few people are feeling nauseous. Marissa's here. What a day. Marissa's got a fish on.
Right this way. Got it. All right. Smile for your camera.
Give it a kiss. Oh, so close. There it is. Yeah, nice job, Levi.
Sorry.
Everybody's got a fish on the side of the boat right now. I got one, Marissa's got one, John behind me's got one. These folks on the other side of Marissa got at least a couple there. People are just shouting from the other side of the boat, fish on. It is a frenzy of rockfish right now.
We hit our max capacity. We can't catch any more rockfish at this point. 2 per person. We both got 2.
After everyone quickly hit their daily limit of rockfish, we turned back towards the harbor, cruising through Resurrection Bay and spotting even more wildlife on the way in. During the ride, we got to watch Ben and Tucker work through everyone's catch, filleting salmon and rockfish right there on the back deck. Every group's fish is kept in separate plastic totes, so you're guaranteed to go home with the exact fish you caught, which I really appreciated. I was especially dialed in on the filleting process, hoping to do some snagging later this month when the salmon really start pouring in. I've got more fishing plans for Baja this winter, so watching pros break down fish with speed and precision had my full attention. These guys are masters with a fillet knife, gutting, slicing, and tossing the carcass back to the sea where gulls, eagles, and even other fish get their share. Ben even gave me the option to have the bellies cut separate from the fillets. This helps keep the portions even when you're cooking at home. And man, the color of these salmon fillets are unreal. That deep, rich red puts store-bought farm-raised stuff to shame. It's gonna be tough to settle for anything less from here on out. Watching them break down that much fish in such a short time period was impressive. And now I'm seriously looking forward to seeing how much meat we get off of my 80-pound halibut when we get back to the dock. So we are walking up to J-Dock, which is where they're gonna hang my big ass halibut. And we're gonna take a big old group photo. Guys are cleaning up the boat, getting all the fish guts off the deck. And we had a great day with Alaska Dream Charters.
We had such an amazing time with the charter company today. Thank you to Levi, Tucker, and Ben for taking us out. We enjoyed the heck out of it.
Yeah, absolutely awesome experience. 100% would recommend going out with those guys if you're here in Seward and you're looking to do a fishing tour. It was really cool that we were able to get multiple species of fish rather than just like going out strictly for halibut or going out strictly for salmon. You get to come home with a mixed bag of different fish fillets for your belly. Watching the crew fillet our halibut was a treat in itself. These thick, beautiful slabs of fresh fish would run you around $30 a pound at the store. I can't wait to break down for you guys just how many pounds of fish we're bringing home on this trip and show you how easy it is to recoup the cost of a charter like this. Each halibut gives you 4 big fillets, tender, clean white meat that's as versatile as it gets. We're planning on cooking everything from tacos and ceviche to curry over rice. And honestly, I'm pumped to get creative with the halibut over the next few months. My 80-pound halibut was an absolute unit. It took Tucker several precise strokes just to work through the sheer volume of meat, leaving behind almost nothing but bone for the seagulls. As cool as it is to land a fish that size, it's worth mentioning that the smaller halibut, the ones between 20 to 40 pound range, often referred to as chickens, are actually better eating. They've got a firmer, sweeter meat with a cleaner texture. Most of the halibut caught on our trip today fell into that ideal range, and that's the stuff you want if you're chasing flavor and not just bragging rights. Tucker, will you cut me out a heart?
You want a heart?
Yeah, I had one the other week in Homer. All right, so I ate one of these a couple weeks ago in Homer. Here we are again. Another heart.
That's awesome.
That one actually tastes better.
Really?
I chewed it more. The last one I just kind of like
Down the hatch.
right down the hatch, but
Last week I was hot, this week I'm not.
so we got back to the camper and needed a break to get ourselves together and didn't want to cook. So we came out to eat at one of the food trucks that you see behind me. The only thing that they had left that they weren't out of was halibut. So we are eating halibut for dinner tonight, and then we'll be eating halibut for the rest of our lives. Those 55 pounds of it going in the freezer.
I got halibut tacos. Look how good. They're delicious.
Just in terms of educating you about what things cost in Alaska, this meal with a tip came to $71? 71 doll hairs.
A burrito and 3 tacos with halibut and a $10 tip came to $71 at a food truck in Seward.
wildly expensive. Well, it's the next morning, and we elected to sleep here on the side of the street in Seward rather than driving out to Exit Glacier because we went out drinking last night, and it's not smart to drink and drive. So, I'd rather get knocked on by a cop, which we didn't, for illegally sleeping in our vehicle than I would drinking and driving. This morning, we're headed to go get our catch from yesterday that has been processed, bagged, flash frozen, vacuum sealed, you name it, ready to go. Then we're gonna give you guys a full breakdown of how much this trip cost versus how much fish we got and the retail value of it according to ChatGPT. All right, time to go pick up what is, I believe my math from yesterday was about 80 pounds of filleted fish. Oh, hey, long time no see.
How's it going, guys?
Good, how about you?
Pickup time, huh?
Hello.
Great.
Okay,
I'll put the rest in the lid and have that ready for you.
perfect, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Okay, so here's one box worth of fish, and we have another box coming our way right now.
Thank you. Enjoy the fish.
Thank you. All right, box number 2. There's no chance this is all gonna fit in that freezer. We are gonna have to figure something out. And that's how much space we're gonna have for all this fish. So Marissa's gonna organize it like it's a game of Tetris, and we're gonna see how much we fit. Okay, so good news, bad news. You guys got to watch Marissa fill that freezer as much as she could, but we still have all this, and that is not gonna fit in our freezer inside the camper. So we're gonna do our best and then maybe try and store it at work, or I don't know, we gotta figure it out. But that is the one problem with kicking ass when you go fishing, is you gotta do something with all the meat. So Marissa was able to work her magic and get almost all of the fish in the freezer. I'll show you guys quickly how much we have left that we cannot fit. 2, 3 total pounds. We could put them in the fridge, but we have so much in the fridge already that something's gonna spoil before we end up consuming it. But here's what the inside of the fridge and freezer look like. Here's the fridge. But more importantly, there's the freezer. Now that is a well-stocked freezer of fish. We're gonna donate some of the extra fish to coworkers and other people. And now we're gonna be eating fish forever. Literally until we go to Baja, we're gonna be eating the same fish. It is the point in the video where we are gonna start crunching the numbers on how much we caught, how much it cost us to do this trip, and how much the fish is all worth after it's all been processed and vacuum sealed. First, I'll show you some of our catch now. I'll cut this one out because we're going to be eating it today. But we also have a bunch of these giant 1-pound things of halibut. This is likely the halibut from my 80-pound catch. It has tons of girth and thickness to it. Delicious white meat. We've ate a bunch of this halibut so far. Shared it with some friends, cooked them dinner. But today, it's my first taste of the wild salmon that we caught. So these specific pieces are the salmon bellies that you watch Ben cutting up and filleting and giving me the option of whether I wanted the bellies isolated or not. They definitely have quite a few pin bones as I'm spreading them out here, but I've also never cooked salmon bellies by themselves, so that'll be an interesting meal. So I made a little cheat sheet here on the cost of this fishing charter and also the processing and what we gave for a tip, and then also the value of all the fish we caught. So to get into it, the license was $15 per person. We also opted for the king salmon permit, which we didn't actually catch a king salmon, but we each have $30 into our license for the day, so $60 total. The trip itself was $420 per person, and so 2 people, $840. We did leave them a nice big $200 tip, which they suggest a 15 to 20% tip on top of your experience. And the last decent cost was the processing. So the processing was $224.18 to process what is about 80 pounds of beautiful fillets. So what that means is we have a total cost of $1,324.18 for us to go out fishing for the day, see a ton of Alaska's seashore, and then also to come back with, like I said, about 80 pounds worth of meat. Now that the salmon is cooked, the fun part, how much all this meat is worth according to the value based on ChatGPT. Just a little sidebar, here's the shell from the bullet that they used to put out that halibut that I caught. Rockfish is worth approximately $21.50 per pound based on ChatGPT suggestions. We had 4.2 pounds of rockfish, which equates to $90.30 worth of delicious, good rockfish. Yellowtail has a median ChatGPT average of $25.50 per pound. With 3.8 pounds, it is worth $96.90. My personal favorite is salmon. We went home with 15.6 pounds of salmon, worth an average of $22 per pound, which equates to $343.20. And the big winner of the show, in terms of both quantity and value, is the halibut that we caught. Halibut is, on average, worth $35 to $45 per pound. Now that is including the value of the cheeks, which command a higher value. With 53.7 pounds of halibut worth $40 per pound average, we came out to having $2,148 worth of halibut, bringing us to a grand total of $2,678.40 worth of meat that we went home with, which is double the cost of this whole charter with Alaska Dream Charters. Pretty impressive. The one variable that we don't have to account for that you might is, how are you going to get this meat back to the lower 48? Now for us, we have that big chest cooler freezer that you guys already saw, and our freezer in the camper. But if you're flying here, you may have to account for having that fish shipped back to the lower 48 if you plan to consume it, or you'll have to give it away to somebody here in Alaska who I'm sure would be willing to take it. But that is our total for going out fishing for the day, a full 12 hours, and having an absolute blast. So I'm gonna eat this salmon, get ready for work. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to follow us on our Patreon page. Check us out over there at The Cummins Camper on patreon.com. Here comes Hayes to say goodbye at the end of the video. He knows that there's salmon on the table, so he cannot resist an opportunity to get close by for some scraps. Be sure to also subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications. We are on the road to 100K one day. Bye.